So this weekend, UFC 143, we've got Carlos Condit versus Nick Diaz. One of the most, well, it's probably, yeah, one of the most anticipated fights of the year. It's been going backwards and forwards. His GSP fight, and GSP's injured. And of course, Nick Diaz is most, in my opinion, he's the most exciting fighter in MMA. So I'm a big fan, and that's who I want to win. Not that I don't like Carlos Condit. I really do. I really like Carlos Condit. But the only thing I don't like about him is the fact that he comes from, his camp is the Evil Empire, which is Greg Jackson's camp. And I guarantee, if on the off chance that Condit beats Nick Diaz, instead of like continuing to be the exciting fighter he is, he's going to get really boring like GSP, and he's just going to grind out victories, because that's what Greg Jackson seems to do. And he'll do the same with John Bones Jones. John Bones Jones, really exciting fighter, guarantee it, a year or two down the line, he's just going to be boring. We're going to have 3 more years of John Bones Jones and Carlos Condit just fighting boring fights like GSP has done. So if Carlos Condit does beat Nick Diaz, and then I just hope that he quits Greg Jackson's camp and goes off somewhere else, so he remains the exciting fighter. Even if he loses, you still, in my opinion, this business, you're much better off being an exciting fighter and laying it all on the line, which is what Nick Diaz does. Now this fight, in my opinion, it's going to go one of 2 ways. Carlos Condit might catch Nick Diaz in the first 2 rounds, and he might be able to knock him out. Although Paul Daly tried that, didn't he? And he never did it. Nick Diaz, he has this amazing survival instinct, which you know, is just phenomenal, because Paul Daly, he hits like a ton of bricks. More than likely, it's going to go 5 rounds, and Nick Diaz is just going to grind out another win. I think he's just going to take the blokes. He's just going to beat the crap out of him. Out of Carlos Condit. We'll have to see. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's just have a little quick recap of what happened at the weekend, which was Sonnen versus Bisping. Now, not many people gave Bisping a chance. He was like a ridiculous 5-1 underdog, which was like just madness. I actually tipped him to win, although that had more to do with the fact that he was my fellow countryman. But I did think he had a good chance, just because he can get up. So he just keeps getting up. It's really hard to keep the bloke down. And then it was only because Sonnen laid on top of him for most of the 3rd round that he won that fight. But Sonnen is an interesting fact. When he fought Anderson Silva, he had 17 times more testosterone in his system than a normal man. I think that's one of the reasons why he looked so dominant, and why he didn't look half as strong against Bisping at the weekend. So bear that in mind. If I was if I was Anderson the Spider Silva, I would absolutely insist that Sonnen gets tested when he's training, when the testers just turn up at his gym and just test him. I would absolutely insist upon that. If that happens, we might not even see Sonnen versus Silva. But anyway, so there we go. Fantastic fight at the weekend. I'm really looking forward to this. This is Carlos Condit, the natural born killer, brilliant fighter, really exciting, and he's fighting the flipping best MMA fighter on the planet at the moment, the most exciting, Nick Diaz. So don't miss it. Go down the pub, get it on pay-per-view. It's going to be fantastic.